Evening, afternoon, fridge freezers. What is happening?
Should be going. Woo! Like siren style.
Hello, 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 hello. No, this is a dud microphone. Darren's giving you a dud microphone. It's a good job I can shout.
Been quite a nice day actually, coming down from, got picked up from Stallards and went through, you know, old my neck of the woods in Clapham and around and see some sights and back to this venue where I had a historic victory against the bar. Unfortunately, I'm not fighting Usyk next, but Takam is the next best thing and he's a great game fighter, so I look forward to it.
This is Joe's time, and as I say, he's going to fight Takam, and then Joe's going to be very well positioned to fight for a world title in the very near future. It's up to Takam. If he comes to try and fight Joe, he's going to get knocked out in 3 rounds. If he comes and tries to box and tries to move, it might go a long way, but it could be a damaging fight for Takam with Joe's style. Because if, as I say, it's well known when Joe does get tagged, it's like shaking a bee's nest. He goes to war, and it'll be a great fight. 2 styles will gel really nicely. It'll be an absolute.
Planning to shake a bee's nest.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Shake, you know what I mean?
Look how many bald heads are on the bus and no one's got sun cream. I can count 5 bald heads and there's no sun cream.
Whoa! Sam Jones!
Mate, I meant for it to happen, it's all right.
Official now today, Joe Joyce, the unbeaten WBO #2, the British Commonwealth, WBC silver, the European champion. He's got belts coming out of his ears, and he'll be taking on France's Carlos Takam, a man that we know on these shores.
And Joe's a professional. He stayed in the gym. He's kept himself. He's kept his mind right, and you can see by the shape of him now, he's ready to go. And listen, Takam, he's got muscles growing off his armpits. He's always game, and it's no easy fight. But we're confident in him that he's going to do a real number on him as well.
You know, I've kept myself ready. I've stayed off the donuts and the beers, so I'm in good shape. I've been training like I was going to fight Usyk, but you know, now it's going to be Takam. It's familiar. He's not southpaw. He's orthodox. So I'm confident in my abilities in this fight.
You know, for Britain, heavyweight division's a really sexy division now. You know, we've got 2 guys holding the 4 belts. We've got the best youngsters coming through. I know he's not such a youngster, but as a young as far as a professional is concerned. This is a situation now, and this is a time where he can't afford to slip up, and he needs to cement what he's done. He needs to go out and give a performance that the public are going to look at and make them sit up and say, this guy can win a world title. You know, the boot's going to be on the other foot. I mean, Joe goes into some fights as an underdog. He's going into this one where everybody's going to make him a big favourite. It's going to be a sort of good yardstick to see, you know, how much he's come on. Because really, as a pro, what is it? As you're saying, it's 12 fights he's had. That's no number of fights, is it? You're talking about fighting for world titles after 12 fights. I can't think of too many guys who've done that. You know, we're doing so really well over here. The 4 belts are in Britain. You've got the best youngsters coming through, or novices coming through in Joe's case. It's great. It's never been like this. It's like buses coming along.
We've never ever, if you go back on it, we've never said, oh yeah, we're shouting out AJ, because Joe's going to have to earn his stripes. I believe after his last fight, and definitely after this fight, Joe's earned his stripes, and he deserves a world heavyweight title shot. Whoever that may be against, no problem. Joe deserves his chance. Joe was robbed of of glory a little bit in his last fight because there was no fans, and I can tell you now, after being at a few events recently with crowds, it is so much better. The fans are sorely missed, because whether they're booing, whether they're cheering, whether they're drinking beer in the background, getting lively, Sweet Caroline, they're missed.
Yeah, he's a good game fighter. He always comes in shape. He's quite a dangerous fighter, but you know, it's a challenge that I've accepted and that I want, and so I'm just getting ready in the ring. I'm already like halfway there. I'm ready to go, ready to rumble very soon. July 24th is going to be a double header, and you're going to watch me, and then you can go and watch Fury Wilder 3, and happy days. He's a bit of a short opponent, but he's got quite a long reach, and he's very dangerous. Always comes in shape, so it's going to be a great fight, and I'm looking forward to it.
We heard a rumour on the street, Joe, that he turned down sparring with you in Las Vegas.
He did. This man here. Yeah.
What do you think he didn't want any of in Las Vegas?
He didn't want that smoke, and he's going to get it.